What's up, Mavs Nation? Today, we're diving deep into the Dallas Mavericks 2024 to 2025 roster. We're breaking down each player, their stats, and what they bring to the court for the upcoming season. So, sit back and finish this video to know more about Dallas, and let's get started with the head coach leading this talented squad. Starting with head coach Jason Kidd, now entering his third season at the helm. Luka Doncic. Drafted, 2018, third pick overall, age, 25, height, 6 feet 7 inches, position, guard, years pro, 5, last year season average, played 65 games, with 27.6 points per game, 8.6 rebounds per game, 8.0 assists per game with 49.6% field goal percentage. Doncic is undoubtedly the centerpiece of the Mavericks offense. His ability to both score and facilitate the ball is unmatched, making him one of the most dynamic players in the NBA. Kyrie Irving. Drafted, 2011, first pick overall, age, 32, height, 6 feet 2 inches, position, guard, years pro, 13, last year season average, played 60 games, with 25.6 points per game, 4.5 rebounds per game, 5.9 assists per game with 46.8% field goal percentage. Irving, another offensive superstar, complements Doncic with his elite ball handling and scoring ability. His experience in clutch situations is invaluable. Klay Thompson. Drafted, 2011, 11th pick overall, age, 34, height, 6 feet 6 inches, position, guard, years pro, 13, last year season average, played 64 games, with 21.8 points per game, 4.5 rebounds per game, 2.9 assists per game with 41.3% field goal percentage. P.J. Washington. Drafted, 2019, 12th pick overall, age, 26, height, 6 feet 7 inches, position, forward, years pro, 5, last year season average, played 68 games, with 15.1 points per game, 6.5 rebounds per game, 2.8 assists per game with 46.4% field goal percentage. Washington adds athleticism and versatility to the Mavericks frontcourt. With his ability to stretch the floor and play defense, he is a valuable asset in both offensive and defensive sets. Daniel Gafford. Drafted, 2019, 38th pick overall, age, 25, height, 6 feet 10 inches, position, center, years pro, 4, last year season average, played 71 games, with 11.0 points per game, 5.8 rebounds per game, 1.5 assists per game with 64.5% field goal percentage. Maxi Kleber. 2014, undrafted, age, 32, height, 6 feet 10 inches, position, forward, years pro, 5, last year season average, played 60 games, with 8.5 points per game, 5.4 rebounds per game, 1.5 assists per game with 42% field goal percentage. Kleber remains a reliable defender and stretch 4 option for the Mavericks, spacing the floor with his 3-point shooting while contributing defensively. Naji Marshall. 2019, undrafted, age, 26, height, 6 feet 6 inches, position, forward, years pro, 4, last year season average, played 68 games, with 9.7 points per game, 4.1 rebounds per game, 2.4 assists per game with 41.2% field goal percentage. Dereck Lively II. Drafted, 2023, 12th pick overall, age, 20, height, 7 feet 1 inch, position, center, years pro, 1, last year season average, played 30 games, with 6.2 points per game, 4.0 rebounds per game, 1.2 assists per game with 58% field goal percentage. Quentin Grimes. Drafted, 2021, 25th pick overall, age, 24, height, 6 feet 5 inches, position, guard, years pro, 2, last year season average, played 70 games, with 12.5 points per game, 3.3 rebounds per game, 2.4 assists per game with 38% field goal percentage. Dwight Powell. Drafted, 2014, 45th pick overall, age, 33, height, 6 feet 10 inches, position, center, years pro, 9, last year season average, played 65 games, with 8.8 points per game, 5, 5 rebounds per game, 1.4 assists per game with 61% field goal percentage. Dante Exum, drafted 2014, 5th pick overall, age 29, height 6 feet 5 inches, position guard, years pro 8, last year's season average, played 63 games, with 7.8 points per game, 2.3 rebounds per game, 3.2 assists per game with 39.2% field goal percentage. Olivier-Maxence Prosper, drafted 2023, 24th pick overall, age 22, height 6 feet 7 inches, position forwards, years pro 1, last year's season average, played 30 games, with 5.8 points per game, 2.2 rebounds per game, 1.0 assists per game with 37.5% field goal percentage. EYJ Lawson, 2021, undrafted, age 24, height 6 feet 6 inches, position guard, years pro 2, last year's season average, played 50 games, with 7.0 points per game, 2.1 rebounds per game, 1.5 assists per game with 38% field goal percentage. Markieff Morris, drafted 2011, 13th pick overall, age 35, height 6 feet 9 inches, position forward, years pro 12, last year's season average, played 62 games, with 10.1 points per game, 4.4 rebounds per game, 2.2 assists per game with 43.1% field goal percentage. Spencer Dinwiddie, undrafted, age 31, height 6 feet 5 inches, position guard, years pro 8, last year's season average, played 72 games, with 16.2 points per game, 4.7 rebounds per game, 5.8 assists per game with 42.5% field goal percentage. Jaden Hardy, drafted 2022, 37th pick overall, age 22, height 6 feet 3 inches, position guard, years pro 2, last year's season average, played 65 games, with 10.0 points per game, 2.4 rebounds per game, 2.1 assists per game with 41.1% field goal percentage. Brandon Williams, 2021, undrafted, age 24, height 6 feet 1 inch, position guard, years pro 2, last year's season average, played 55 games, with 9.0 points per game, 2.0 rebounds per game, 3.5 assists per game with 38.1% field goal percentage. Kessler Edwards, drafted 2021, 44th pick overall, age 24, height 6 feet 7 inches, position forward, years pro 2, last year's season average, played 55 games, with 9.4 points per game, 3.5 rebounds per game, 1.6 assists per game with 40.3% field goal percentage. Jamarion Sharp, 2023, undrafted, age 23, height 7 feet 5 inches, position center, years pro 1, last year's season average, played 20 games, with 3.5 points per game, 3.0 rebounds per game, 0.5 assists per game with 48% field goal percentage. Emanuel Miller, undrafted, 2022, age 24, height 6 feet 6 inches, position forward, years pro 2, last year's season average, played 55 games, with 7.4 points per game, 3.5 rebounds per game, 1.8 assists per game with 39.5% field goal percentage. Jazian Gortman, undrafted, age 21, height 6 feet 2 inches, position guard, years pro 1, last year's season average, played 50 games, with 6.1 points per game, 1.9 rebounds per game, 2.2 assists per game with 37.8% field goal percentage. With this impressive roster for the 2024 to 2025 season, the Dallas Mavericks are well positioned to make a deep playoff run. From the leadership of Luka Doncic to the shooting prowess of Klay Thompson, the team boasts a balanced attack on both ends of the floor. As the season progresses, the Mavericks will rely on the depth and versatility of their roster to achieve their championship aspirations.